Prince Harry's decision to step down as a senior royal shook the firm, but it was reportedly a long time coming. The Duke and his wife Meghan Markle made a shock announcement in January 2020, before leaving the UK to make a new life for themselves in California 2 months later. For royal watchers, the decision appeared seismic, dividing the royal family in a way few could imagine. In the months and years that followed, the prince's dissatisfaction with life at the palace became increasingly apparent, with revelations in his best-selling memoir Spare painting a very different picture of a family many feel as though they know personally. Megxit hardly came as a bolt from the blue for Harry himself, however, as has admitted that despite having wanted out for many years, his loyalty to one relative in particular persuaded him to stay. Harry made a flying visit to the UK this week, where he attended an Invictus Games service at St. Paul's Cathedral. His father and brother weren't in attendance. Here the Mirror looks at the one person that kept Harry committed to his royal duties, even though he longed for a more ordinary life. In a 2017 interview, the Duke of Sussex admitted he had once wanted out of the firm and just desired an ordinary life. In the chat, later reported in the Mail on Sunday, Harry, then 32, told of his struggles but said he ultimately decided to stick it out thanks to one relative. He reportedly admitted, "I spent many years kicking my heels and I didn't want to grow up. I felt I wanted out but then decided to stay in and work out a role for myself," he added, revealing he was motivated by his loyalty to his late grandmother the Queen. In the same interview, just a year after he met Meghan, Harry also told of his future wishes for him and his children. He insisted, "I am determined to have a relatively normal life and if I am lucky enough to have children, they can have one too." According to royal author Omid Scobie, it would appear Meghan also has no desire to return to life in the UK. In his 2023 book Endgame, Scobie claimed the Duchess of Sussex never wants to set foot again in England again as she'd never felt at home. Controversial writer Scobie also asserted that Meghan, 42, chose not to attend King Charles' coronation because she refuses to dive back into the soap opera of the court. This comes as Harry and Meghan arrive in Nigeria for a 3-day visit. Their first engagement was at a school in the capital Abuja as part of a 2-day mental health summit run by the Gianco Foundation, an organization focused on menstrual health and women's education. Addressing students at Lightway Academy, Harry said, "If you woke up this morning feeling sad, if you left school feeling stressed, if you've lost a loved one in your family who you usually turn to or speak to, all of these things you may be led to believe are not for conversation. We are here today to tell you that that is not the case. Every single one of those things is completely normal.